The guy on the right is an American pilot, and the one who caught him is a Vietnamese. The pilot is taller than the Vietnamese, but he doesn't dare to stand up straight because he was captured in the jungle near Vietnam, and only by showing submission can he stay alive. He was taken to a village where he tried to keep smiling to appear friendly and well-behaved. When ordered to sit, he sat obediently. The soldiers made him lie flat on the ground and tied his limbs. He said he needed to use the restroom, but nobody understood him. After more than 10 hours, he finally wet his pants, but no one gave him a change of clothes. They took him into the jungle, tied him to a tree, and fired him. The bullets didn't hit him, they were just trying to scare him. The pilot cursed loudly and the Vietnamese came close and fired a shot right next to his ear. That deafened him for about half a minute. They tied his feet and had an ox drag him along, kicking dirt into his face. The pilot rolled on the ground for a long time, being tortured until dusk. The soldiers hung him upside down, pressed a beehive against his face, and spun him around until he was dizzy. The next day, the pilot, feeling groggy, was taken out and stuffed into a well, where he was soaked in water. After they were done torturing him, they sent him to a dilapidated prison in the jungle. There were already a few POWs there, all former pilots who had been shot down and captured within Laos. The longest serving had been there for over 2 years. They all had long beards and were thin as rails. Life clearly wasn't easy. They spent their days hoping for a ceasefire, hoping the government would negotiate their freedom. But there was never any good news. At night, the POWs' hands were crossed and locked, and they lay side by side, unable to turn over and with their feet locked as well. Because the food was so bad, one guy with a weak stomach would soil himself every night. The pilot wanted to solve this problem for everyone. He needed a nail, but where could he find one? The entire prison had only one, on the roof of the shed where the Laotians usually stayed. The pilot had his fellow prisoners scattered to distract the guards. Soon only a friendly jailer was left in the shed. The pilot ran over, pretending to borrow toothpaste to brush his teeth to make the jailer happy, while secretly pulling out the nail with his other hand. Back in the cell, he used a rock to sharpen the nail, gradually turning it into a needle. At night, he used the needle to pick the locks on their hands, and finally everyone could get a good night's sleep. Then the pilot started thinking about escaping. He noticed the prison's weak security and figured it wouldn't be hard to break out. But the other POWs told him that escaping wasn't the hard part. The real challenge was crossing the jungle without water or food. They said it was impossible to survive. The pilot didn't believe them. He planned to wait for the rainy season and then make his escape. He had plenty of time to plan.